Welcome to Pilates practice. Today we're going to do a very fundamentals focused practice on the early stages of the contrology sequence. We might do maybe the first 10 and a few fundamentals about breath and how to engage the muscles. As always, let's start practice just allowing ourselves to arrive. Maybe take a breath or two. Just draw your attention in. Let's come down onto our back. Start with our heel of our palm on our hip bones, fingers, lower belly. And just start by rolling your tailbone or your pelvic bone forward and back. Getting a sense for where your neutral spine might be. So you might curl the spine up as you roll forward, and then feel the spine flatten to the ground as you roll the pelvic bone back. And then see if you can find that midpoint, a neutral spine point where you feel fairly relaxed. So to turn on our Pilates muscles, we're going to take a breath and blow out, just blow like we're blowing out a candle. You'll feel a muscle engage underneath your fingers. Just see if you can notice that engagement and then come back to your breath, keeping the muscles switched on. Essentially, this is the muscle we're working through most of the practice today. When you're ready, keep the muscle engaged under the fingers. We're going to lift the legs off the ground. Draw the legs together, knees together, feet together. Notice if there's any tension that arrives into your upper body, just let that go. And you might bring the hands up to the front of the knees. Feel like we're pulling the knees in as we push them out with the hands. Keep breathing. In and out. Just noticing any tension or tightness in the body. All right, let's do some very simple moves just to get us going today. Bring our hands back onto the belly. Take a breath in. As we sigh out, tap one set of toes down. Inhale, come back together, knees together, and then exhale, other toes tap down to the floor. And keep going side to side, listening to the breath, breathing in, legs together, breathing out, toes tapping. Keep pressing through the tailbone, noticing what's happening with your spine. We'll do a few more each side. Bring your attention to your jaw, your face, your neck. We want our upper body to be relaxed. And when you're ready, both legs can come down. And you might like to just roll the knees out to the side. Take a big sigh. All right, so we start the Contrology sequence with the exercise usually called hundreds. And we'll do the simplest version of it first. Feet on the ground, knees raised. And we're going to reach our fingers along the ground, lifting our head, neck, and shoulders off the ground, but keep them heavy. So we don't want any pressure in the neck. And just hovering the arms above the ground. Take a breath in. And as we sigh out, we're just going to start pulsing the arms. Maybe 10 on an inhale, 10 on an exhale. Head stays heavy. You'll feel your thighs kind of drawing towards each other. Press down through the toes, through the heels. You can count these if you want, but I like to just trust that my body knows when it's time to have a break. And whenever that is for you, just slowly roll back down, take your time. And you might like to draw the knees in and take a little wobble side to side. And when you're ready, we'll take the feet back down. So second round of hundreds, we're going to switch it up a little bit. This time we'll lift our feet off the ground. Draw the knees together, feet together. Lift our head, neck, and shoulders up, just like we did before. Keep that head heavy, neck long. And when you're ready, big breath in. And then we sigh out for 10. Breathe in for 10. And just keep that pattern going. Maybe one more. And when you're ready, slowly come back down. Maybe draw the knees in again. Release any pressure on the spine. We'll step it up just a little bit more. This time we'll see if we can extend our legs long. Point the toes, lift the head, reach the arms. Big breath in. Thigh out. If this is too much, you might go back to bending the knees. A little bit easier if your legs are higher. A little bit harder if your legs are lower. Notice if there's any tension coming into the upper body. You'll feel these core muscles in your chest working, building strength. One more time, breathing in, sighing out. And we'll slowly draw the knees in. Take a well-deserved break. Second Contrology form. Let's extend the legs. And we'll take our arms overhead too. So our whole body is long and flat to the ground. Take a big sigh out. Let's lift our arms up. And we're going to breathe in. As we sigh out, head, neck, and shoulders come up. See if you can keep going. If you get stuck, you might like to use your hands to help a little bit. Glue the legs to the ground, glue the feet to the ground. Come up tall. Take another breath. And this time we're going to just slowly lean back, curling the spine. Feet and legs stay glued to the floor. And come down as slowly as you can, extending, reaching, sighing out. Everything heavy. Next breath comes, lifting up. Curl up, keep following. Maybe this time you don't need to hold on. Keep pressing the feet, the legs down. Lifting up. Next breath comes, reaching, crown of the head coming up. We're going to curl the spine into a big C shape. Tuck the pelvic bone under. Take the time to come down with control, not just flopping down. And when you're ready, extending the arms all the way over. Next breath comes, let's take a breath, reaching up. Curl the spine up, keep going. Can you press through the feet, press through the legs, lifting up. And we'll curl the seat. Take a breath out as we slowly come back down. Let's do a few more. Reaching, lifting. Press through the feet. Let's take another breath here once we're up. Get that spine as tall and straight as we can. This time we'll just roll forward. Curling the spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll back. Going down just as important as getting up. Let's do one more. Big breath in, lifting up, reaching high. Keep going. Once we're sitting, another breath in. We'll curl forward again, press through the back of the legs, curl the toes towards the body maybe. You feel a strong sensation down the back of the legs. Let's inhale, come up tall again, tuck in the chin, tuck under the pelvic bone, curl back down. Rolling back down. All the way, extending out. And we'll bring the arms back by the side of the body. You might like to just roll a little side to side. Let's turn our palms to face down. We're going to float one leg up. If you can point the toe, just pressing down through the tailbone, take a breath. We're going to take some small circles with this foot, maybe just the size of a tennis ball, out to the side. Tailbone stays heavy. Let's change the direction of those circles. Notice if there's any tension in your jaw, your shoulders. And when you're ready, slowly flex the foot and bring the leg back down. You might notice it feels a little heavier. When you're ready, float the other leg up. Press down through the tailbone, point the toes, small circles. Come back the other direction. And when you're ready, flex the foot, slowly bring the leg down. Let's go back to the first leg, float it up. This time without lifting the tailbone or twisting the spine, we're going to just bring that leg a little bit across the body. Point the toes, small circles again. Spine stays flat, shoulders stay flat. Change the direction. When you're ready, flex the foot, slowly bring it down. Notice how heavy it is. When you're ready, float the other leg up. Draw it across the body without lifting the tailbone or twisting the spine. Point the toes, small circles again. And then we'll flex the foot. Slowly bring it down. And you might like to just roll for a moment, or maybe even draw the knees up and take one hand on each knee and just open through the hips, inviting energy to flow back through. We're going to massage our spine with a few rock and rolls along the spine. Let's draw the knees together, feet together. Take your arms alongside the body, press down through your hands. We're going to see if we can just lift our hips a little, give us a little bit of momentum, and then roll up. Come back, tuck in your chin. You might like to wrap the arms around the legs. You might cross the feet. See if you can feel each vertebrae of the spine as you roll back, making sure we're not looking side to side or putting any tension on our neck. And the next time we roll up, we're going to see if we can just hold on our sit bones, draw our feet out maybe, drop the arms down. Now we're in our boat position, knees together, thighs together, feet together. And you sink a little lower. You might raise the legs a little higher, maybe. Take a breath. And we'll slowly come all the way back down. Maybe not slowly. All right. Let's come back to where we started. We're going to take our arms wide this time. You can interlace the fingers or just rest the head in the heel of the palm. Take your elbows out as wide as they can go. And we're going to float our knees off the ground, so keeping them together. Lift the head. We're going to bring our right elbow towards our left knee, looking towards our left elbow. Inhale, drop the head down. Exhale, switch sides, left elbow towards right knee. Now with your eyes, just keep yourself focused on the elbow. We're not trying to pull our head up. We're just allowing our spine to twist, our head stays heavy. We're inhaling to return to center, and then exhaling as we reach, extending the leg long. Keep that head heavy in the hands. And when you're ready, drop the head down, maybe hug the knees into the chest, release the spine. And this time we'll do same kind of movement, but with double leg extending out. So let's take a breath in And as we sigh out, we're going to extend our legs long. Inhale, draw the elbows to the knees. Exhale, extend out. Maybe a few more times. You might even like to open up the arms, open up the legs, take a big kind of supine star jump. Maybe 2 more times. And when you're ready, just let everything be heavy. Big sigh. And just like we did before, we're going to take our arms up above the head. Big breath in to reach out. Sighing out, lifting, reaching up. And we'll come up and meet in a seated position. Curl your toes in. Maybe pull a little flesh away from the sit bones. And we're going to take both arms out wide. Let's take a breath in. As we sigh out, reach across outside of the opposite foot. Inhale, lifting tall. Exhale, reach across. Keep pressing those heels into the ground. Take a break if you need to. Let's do 2 more each side. And we'll bring our feet together, knees wide. Maybe even a little rock side to side. Let's take our legs wide this time. Doesn't matter how wide they go, just listen to your own body, your own range of movement. And we're just going to walk our hands forward, let the head be heavy, and then walk back. Come up as tall as we can. We'll take a breath in and just roll one arm along the leg, rolling the opposite shoulder back. Let the head be heavy. Sigh out. Inhale, come up through the center. And just the same on the other side. Roll the shoulder back, let the arm extend along. Doesn't matter how low you go. Come back up. This time we might take an arm over. Sighing, sinking a little deeper. And come up tall. And same on the other side. Let everything be heavy. Lifting up. Let's extend our arms again. Big breath in. This time sweep across the body. Up as tall, as straight as you can. One more each side. And we'll draw the feet together again. Little rock and roll. Just let your body be heavy. We might do just one more exercise. Let's take our legs long, bring our hands by the side, press down through the heels. We want each hand to be flat to the floor, fingers wide. Take a breath in together. As we sigh out, lift the hips up, press through the feet, lift the pelvic bone up. Inhale back to the floor. Exhale, lifting up. Heels and hands don't move. Find a rhythm with your own breath. We'll do one more. When you're ready, roll over your knees. We will come into a seated position, just how we started. Take a few breaths. And just notice any changes in your body, any feeling that you have right now. Let's bring our palms together. Last little bit of heat. You might like to bring the hands up to the face, just sealing in learnings of practice on this day. Taking a moment in gratitude just for being here, for choosing to practice. Whatever we practice grows stronger each day. Let's bow to each other.